young mind, bold voices, bold ideas, and powerful voices. Good afternoon and welcome to Youth Impact Parliament Talk Show, the space where young people step up, speak out, and help shape policy, governance, and the future of our nation. My name is Matilda Akosua Docia, and I am your host, coming to you live from the studios of Stone City 90.7 FM. You know, I always don't do this alone. I always have three beautiful panelists with me, but today are three passionate, beautiful, advocacy-driven youth that are going to help me dive into this conversation better. So before we do that, we are going for a quick commercial break. We will be right back. Welcome back from that quick commercial break. My name is Matilda Akosua Docia. Before the talk show, before we went on our quick commercial break, we were setting the stage for an empowering conversation. Now it's time to meet our three powerhouse leaders, all from the YIP. The first person in the house is Mr. Mawuko Afeti, Deputy Minority Leader for the Senate, also the Vice Chairperson for the Intelligence Committee and the Senate of the Otis South Senatorial Constituency. Welcome, sir. We also have in the studios with me Mr. Wanda Nicodemus Dzameshie, the Minority Leader, Youth MP for the Anglo Constituency, Chairperson of the Intelligence Committee, and also the Leader of Political Debates. Welcome.
Thank you.
And the only lady in the house, Ms. Dion Kukua Fynn. She is also the Deputy Clerk Finance. Welcome, ma.
Thank you.
You guys are looking stunning.
Thank you.
Yes, so today's topic is youth policy. Thanks for being here, but let's dive. Ghanaians youth are eager to hear your thoughts on policy and governance. Mr. Afeti, kick things off. What's your top priority of youth engagement in Ghana's youth policy space?
Okay, thank you very much. Merry Christmas to my cherished listeners. I wish you all the best for this festive occasion.
Okay.
I thank you very much for the question once again. We first of all we need to know who. Please, can you come and give me the question?
Okay, so like I said, Ghanaian youths are eager to hear your thoughts on the youth engagement in Ghana youth policy space.
Okay.
So what are the youth engagements in our Ghanaian youth policy space?
Okay, so one fact we have to know is the youth of Ghana made up about half of our population.
Mm-hmm.
Their education, employment, health, and participation in governance will determine the future of our country. Today, we are going to discuss about the Ghanaians youth policy, as rightly stated. And we should also have to be aware that a youth in Ghana, per our constitution, is being defined as anybody between the age of 15 and then age 35. So anybody that falls between this range of age constituents the youth.
Okay.
And we should also be aware that the policies are the framework that governs the way this youth thrives in the country, and it's been championed to encompass unemployment and then unemployment aspect of it. We also talk about the limited access to quality education and also skill training. And we cannot talk about this without touching on drug abuse and then mental health challenges.
Okay.
And also teenage pregnancy and reproductive health issues, lack of access to capital for young entrepreneurs, and of course low youth participation in decision making. So in my point of view, when some of these or all of these aspects is being tackled adequately, I believe that it is the same as engaging the youth in policy making, because as we all know, the future of this country lies in our feeble hand. So if the government in her characteristics infinite manner do not engage these youths or make policies that can favor their well-being and also equip them adequately,
okay,
we are at stake. The future of our country is at great risk. Thank you very much.
Okay, you've spoken well on youth engagement in our youth policy space. So we would want to know, we just tackled youth engagement, but here is one thing that most people don't know. How do you think Ghana's current youth policies translate into a tangible opportunities for young people, especially in the areas of employment and education? Mrs. Fynn.
Okay. Hi,
Hello.
everyone.
Yeah.
So it's the tangible aspect
Okay.
is that it equips rather the youth with skills, knowledge, and the working areas where they will be able to be fit for purpose and for employment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you love to go in depth a little bit on it, because you just tackled the surface of what I just asked you. So we made mention of employment and education. How can they thrive in this field? How can they excel adequately in this field? Some of them are already equipped, but how well can they do best? Like, how well can they excel in those two fields? Because looking at everything, those two fields, I would say, are the strong bones of Ghana, and our education and employment.
Yeah.
And you and I can testify to the fact that Ghana's population, majority of Ghana's population is made up of the youth, and majority of those youths are very much unemployed. So what policies can be put in place to tackle these situations for us?
Okay. So the policies that can be put in place to tackle this situation, it's maybe the civic responsibility, where they are supposed to educate the youth on where to come in terms of the decision making, and then they are supposed to also give them skills training, maybe beads making, maybe fashion designing, maybe the welding, those stuff, so that they can also build organizations themselves rather than depending on the white collar jobs, because the white collar jobs are even losing its, how do I say, its benefits nowadays. Yeah.
So, Mr. Dzameshie, as the minority leader and the chairperson of the Intelligence Committee, what's your take on the government's efforts to address youth unemployment, and how can they do better?
Thank you very much. As Ghana, about 60% population of about 35 million Ghanaians constitutes the youth populace, according to
65 million.
60 million youth population constitutes under the 35 million total population of the whole city. All right, so it is crucial and purposeful if we put policy initiatives as government, put policy initiatives in place to address challenges that affect youth. So I'm going to take you through 4 sectorial areas. The first one, the key areas of focus. Then we go to the initiatives that government have to drive. Then we go to opportunities that government have to put in place or make available. And then in those opportunities, or we have a system, so there are challenges. So definitely there are challenges that also need to be talked about. So let's take the key focus area, which is one, there must be education, and then I believe training of skills training. So when it comes to education and the skill training, it is purposeful that we improve access to quality education.
Okay.
And then again, technical vocational education training for those that want to enter into the informal sector.
Okay, Mr. Dzameshie, not to cut you out of your words, but in a situation where the government doesn't necessarily focus more on the technical and vocational side, and it's very rare when we see students entering that field, because there is a myth, there is a stigmatization pertaining students that practice more technical styles than
they don't know book.
Exactly. Their colleagues tend to laugh at them that they are blockheaded, they don't know book, like they are not intelligent, they are not A-grade students. That's why they tend to learn skills as to sit and learn books. So what is your take on that? How best can we, the youth, actually curb that situation?
Okay.
Pertaining to what you were saying earlier.
All right. So, to me, in advanced countries, okay.
Yeah.
Most of our people here who goes to those top countries to reach master's PhD, they enter into vocational side. For example, somebody is doing mechanical engineering, you go into welding. Some of our lecturers here have been telling us that. So are we saying that they don't know book? Meanwhile, they are there reading master's or PhD.
Yeah.
Or some of them are there even doing some important research works. So I believe as a country we are lagging behind due to we not venturing into the technical and vocational side.
Okay.
Because that's the stage where skill acquisition is of real importance, and there is not everywhere that we need to engage into the white collar job.
Okay.
Some people have to be at the vocational and technical side, while some will be at the formal side to blend, to balance the ratio.
But here is the case, to balance the ratio, we are seeing more of the theory, and every child, like you ask, it was okay, you would ask a young, like a toddler, should I say an infant or a child that is between the ages of 7 to 10, oh, when you grow up, what do you want to become? I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a nurse, I want to be a doctor, based on what they've heard or what their parents are telling them. As a young MP, as a youth MP, someone who stands for advocacy, someone who is driven by passion to make change in this country, what are the key features, what are the measures you would put in place to actually tackle this misinformation that are being invested in our children at a very young age?
All right, so as I was saying earlier, there must be introduction of this technical and vocational into our curriculum.
Okay.
Across all levels. It shouldn't be only that if you want to study a technical course, then you go to technical school. When you go to advanced country, those kids that we've been seeing, some of them wanted to become medical doctors, but they learn these tools, the machines, especially the machines that we are using, our phones and all those. They'll be doing all those in classrooms. Some of them have been sewing garments and all those stuff, just to equip themselves so that they will not be relying only on the white collar job. They can be doing that one side by side to push themselves. So I believe it will be purposeful if we as a country, we put our mindset there that we are not going to train our labor force only on book and paper. No.
Okay.
It's not going to help us.
Okay. Mr. Afeti, he was speaking on educational and our skills we need to equip these young children with. You as a youth MP, as a leader in position, definitely in years to come, you would be the one to sit in the Parliament House of Ghana and tackle some of our laws. My question to you, how do you see some of the initiative youth policies in Ghana includes the free SHS, if I'm not lying? How do you say this? How do you feel about this policy? It has been implemented for years now. How do you feel about it? Has it contributed to the Ghana's economy positively or negatively?
Okay, thank you very much for that question.
Okay.
as a youth MP, before I answer even that question, let me just say something little to add to my honorable learned colleagues' speech. So I went to Maoli School. In Maoli School, we are taught to use our head, heart, and hand.
Okay.
And the hand aspect of it has to do with, I mean, we always do groundswork. And this groundswork sometimes is being channeled into farming and gardening and all those things. And as a proud Rose boy, those times, my house always get a face because we are really hardworking.
Okay.
As it stands now, though in medical school, there are certain things, there are certain hand-on experiences that I acquired way back in Maoli School that is still helping me.
Okay.
Today,
can you give us a few of those of what you've acquired in your alma mater that is still helping you as a leader of today's
Oh yes, today as I speak, I have my own farm.
Okay.
I also have not only crops, but then also animal.
Okay.
So this festive occasion, I'm proud to have calls from some big people trying to purchase my product on the farm.
Oh, okay. But before we go into that, it would be fun. It would be, because this is a festive season, right? And it's all about sharing. Like they say, sharing is caring. So it would be fun if you could just. And now you are just like 5 here. You can just send us 5 cows.
You know, right?
Stuff. Yeah. So that is just by the way.
Anyway, so back to your question. The free SHS.
Yeah.
As far as I am concerned, and the O level and A level that I can remember, championed by, I'm talking about the first educational reform. Honorable, am I right? Is it the first or the second educational reform? That was championed by Professor N.K. Jobo.
Okay, yeah, that's the second.
The second.
Yes.
So we all know in this country where the second educational reform that's seek to transformed or moved from the A level, O level to SSS, now senior high school. It was championed by our learned, proud veteran Professor Noah Kwame Jobo, NK Jobo of blessed memory. We all knew that this particular policy was piloted. When I say piloted, it means that they have tried it in some jurisdiction, in a lower jurisdiction, to find out whether it is workable, so that you can spread it across the country. As this old adage says, that you don't test the depth of an unknown river with your 2 legs. You have to use 1 leg.
You drown.
To try it, so that if there is any unforeseen circumstance, you will be able to save your. I am not against the free SHS, but the key problem here is it has not been implemented well, and enough consultation has not been done. We are dealing with a political party that has won election based on promises about free SHS. So in order to satisfy the curious appetite of the voters, they go ahead to do this without due consultation.
Mr. Afeti, are you sure this has been done without due consultation? First of all, this is a policy that has been in the system way before it was even implemented. You and I can testify to free SHS started under Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Thank you. So what you are trying to talk about is the FQIP. That's the free compulsory universal basic education. Well, that is enshrined in our constitution.
Mr. Dzameshie, like I was trying to say something. This policy had been in the system way. I'm not trying to side with any political party here right now, but this policy had been in the system way longer before it had even been implemented. You and I could testify to the fact that I am a beneficiary of the free SHS, but there are certain things I felt could have been done before this policy could have even been implemented. And this isn't just about one person working out this policy. We have the house, our parliament house. We have the house, like we all know. You all do it. You all follow the procedures. This is something that it is a bill that has been passed. You get it? So this is not just one person consultation. So I would love if you could rephrase that for us, because our listeners are paying close attention to whatever you are saying here. Thank you very much.
Okay. Before Dr. Afeti speaks, let me come in. Actually, free SHS bill was not passed into an act before former President Akufo-Addo came to power.
Okay.
Recently, if you could realize, Parliament of Ghana just do amendment to the Girl Fund Act 2025, which included the free SHS, the people with disability, free tertiary for people with disability, and then free tertiary for people with special needs. So way back earlier in 2017, the Act has not been in full force, or the law has not been in full force. The policy has just been going on no legal basis. I'll put it that way. So when Dr. Afeti is saying that no due diligence has been made, as far as I will side with him, because we all saw what transpired in terms of quality education, in terms of curriculum, in terms of food, and all the amenities that are required for the free SHS to function properly. Why not there? So we saw the challenges. So this is not one way or the other he trying to play politics. I beg to differ. He's just saying the right
he's saying the right thing, but for us in the studio, our opinions are different. Everybody is entitled to his or her opinion. Someone listening outside would not side with him because someone outside may think he's trying to say this is a one-person decision. From what he said, from what I understood from what he said, the person might think this is a one-person policy or one-person decision. So I am trying to correct him. It shouldn't be like it was just a one-person decision. So that is what I'm tackling. Like I said, we've all been in Ghana for like years now. We've seen it. We've seen there were amenities that were put in place, things that could have been done before the implementation of the free SHS. They weren't done. But as youth, how has this helped us, either negatively or positively?
Okay, thank you very much. I will still stand with my thoughts. It has due consultation hasn't been done, because if it were so, we wouldn't have food shortage issues, students in dilapidated classroom buildings. I mean, I don't know if you are getting what I'm trying to say. Because if there were due consultation, at least you would have consulted someone who is an expert in maybe food. You understand? Classroom buildings, teaching and learning materials. Because way back into this free SHS, we've encountered issues where good food were not prepared for the kids. Sometimes we see a whole lot of things that's supposed not to be done. That is why I said that. So coming back to your question, you mean what can be done to make this better? Is that what you said?
Has it helped us Ghanaians in a positive way or in a negative way?
Well,
for the past years?
I may start answering that question by saying that even a sports clock tells truth twice in a day.
Tells what?
Truth twice in a day. A sports clock. If this clock I'm watching here is now 2:40, it goes. We have 2:40 twice in a day. We do 24 hours. So some people it affords them the opportunity to even go to school. Now, even see my issue here is the population has quadrupled. As I'm talking to you now, tertiary institutions, they are really packed. For the first time in the history of universal health and allied science, the nursing students are writing entrance exams, and one of the reasons is that the number of applicants are just overwhelming. So they needed to. I hope you are getting what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So in your point of view, there should have been more infrastructure.
More infrastructures
to accommodate those numbers.
Very good. Okay. Which one political party was trying to address, and then they tag that person is incompetent, is this and that.
Okay, so can we know the political party?
Oh yes, I'm talking about John Dramani Mahama with the NDC party. Okay. If you want me to come clean.
Okay, come clean.
Oh yes. So now you come with the policy of free SHS. Okay. Now where are you going to implement all this in? Is it not the same person's work that you have trashed? That he is this, is that. But the same person's product is now being used extensively to achieve your political promise. So as I will also add, it has also afforded some people to go to school.
Okay.
Fine. But then this school that they have even gone to, there is this double track something. I don't even know how it is. I mean, you go to school for 3 weeks and then you come to the house for 3 months.
Hey,
now listen. Now listen to this. Those kids, especially the female child, often fall prey to some unscrupulous baits.
Baits like,
I mean, I'm going to classes.
Okay.
But then you see your girl child going somewhere else. The male counterpart also falling prey to some weed smoking gang and all those things. And even these extra classes is the same amount of money that they are going to use.
Mr. Afeti,
Madam.
is that not influenced by peer pressure? We had this convo last 2 weeks, whereas we were in this very studio where some basic behaviors of the students cannot be blamed on the government, or the youth cannot be blamed on the government. In as much as the government is trying their best, teenage pregnancy, you can't blame it on the government. Peer pressure should be there. And it also depends on the parents. Though those are circumstances that may befall some of this youth, but can we actually blame the government for this? The government is not like it is doing much. The government is trying possibly to curb all this situation, but we can channel those, or we can pinpoint that these are examples of peer pressure, lack of parental guidance and other stuff. Can we say that?
Before I answer that question, I always love to make definite statements. If you get politics right, trust me, every single thing is correct in that particular country. Because everything is in a particular, anything in a certain country is being influenced by politics, either directly or indirectly. Gone were the days where you know the academic calendar of your students. I mean, you are going to school today, and then tomorrow you vacate. You will spend this number of weeks at home. But here lies the case: you leave everything to the mercy of the media. Individuals, students that complete a basic school, a BEC, don't even know when they're going to school. They have to only to know that the media says you are going to school in 3 weeks' time. You may have money enough to, buy troubles and then trunk for your kids, but a poor man's son will not be able to afford that. You understand? So sometimes I have witnessed situations where even though it is free SHS, but then the parents have to do something in order to complement their kids in order to go to school. Failure to do so, it means that even though it is free SHS, that particular student will not be able to go to school. And even if they go to school, and then even if they go to school, there are still some financial commitments which some of these parents will not be able to meet or achieve. So it is not even entirely free. Honestly, it's not entirely free. And
were you a beneficiary of the free SHS?
No, I wasn't a beneficiary, but I have relatives who are beneficiaries.
Did they ever make any suggestion that they've paid something during the free SHS aside buying other basic stuff like the troubles, provision, mattresses and other stuff?
Yeah, as far as my memory can recall, I think was it parents' commitment fee or something. Well, since I'm on air, I don't want to commit myself very well.
This is a public space. This is something we the youth want to know. This is a discussion. Someone might not know this basic thing, so it is advisable enough you are mindful of what you say, but just say the truth.
Exactly. So apart from the registration that the government promised to pay for the kids, I think, since I don't have I love to talk with facts. Since I don't have the facts, I will not say, but allegedly they are made to pay some commitment levies to motivate the teachers and all those in the PTA. Those things, but the bottom line is it's not entirely free. Because when these kids come home, those who go for expensive extra classes.
So
because
let me say
your word, your word. Wait a minute. You will not love your word to be in the house for 3 months without going to school.
Well, that is entirely the parent's choice. You get. The government has done whatever he or she is capable of doing at that moment. It is up to you to either allow your child be in the house or actually be busy with education. So you can't blame the government entirely. And personally, I said it before, I'm a beneficiary of the free SHS, and I've not heard anything about us paying anything aside normal PTA. You have nothing to pay off. And if any school is being accountable or any other schools are paying any fee, that is not under the free SHS. That is the school's policy, and they decided to pay anything extra. But from what I know and from what I have seen and from what I went through,
What school did you go?
I went to Dzameshie High School.
High School. Okay.
Yes, and I would say for sure that you are not supposed to pay anything aside PTA. PTA is very compulsory for every other schools, but if any other school is paying something contrary to what the government has said, then you are not really following what the government is saying, and you should be held accountable. We're in this same country where other teachers and other headmasters had been arrested for asking students to pay for fees that the government has no idea about.
So you got me right.
So that is their policy, or that is what the headmaster of that school has decided to. We can't blame the government for that, because he has passed a bill and said everything is free. So I would love if you could rephrase. I would take that is not under the free SHS.
Okay, sure.
That is not under the free SHS. And please, Mr. Petit, will come to you, Miss Fynn. You've been in the as a finance deputy clerk for the YIP, having financial exposure. What are the key areas do you think the government could actually channel funds to? Which sectors do you think the government should channel funds to more to promote youth policy advocacy in this country?
Okay. Thank you for the question.
Yeah.
Yes, so I'm back. So the places the government is supposed to channel funds to, I would add up to my honorable Wonder's point, where you are supposed to channel the funds into the technical space, technical skills, being a mechanical engineer, proudly known as a fitter. Automobile engineer, that one too is also under the fitters. But we have the technical technologies, like those who can handle the car properly, pertaining to the car's engine and stuff, and they can use the modern systems of detecting problems with the car. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
I do.
Then we can also go into the constructors, road construction, houses, all that. Then we can also, basically, you are trying to fund skills training, building the technical aspects of the economy, because there was a time when the lawyers were called to the bar. There was an article that came out where someone wrote about the lawyers and bookworms coming out, rather than the country not producing technical skills people. So that is what the government.
Can we say we are lacking in one field more? What about our agriculture sector? As Ghana is blessed with, should I say Ghana is actually very blessed with vegetation, lands that we could actually invest more in our agriculture sector that can actually help this unemployed youth of this country. Imagine having 100 acres of land lying somewhere in our forest reserve without nothing being, and that land could have been good for cultivation. Let's say Ghana is the second country or the first currently leading in cocoa production?
Yes, sure.
Second. Leading in cocoa production.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Leading in cocoa production. What is happening to our forest reserve? We are only hearing about galamsey. Can't that forest reserve actually function as a farmland, whereas we can cultivate. Our soil is very good. We can cultivate rice. We can cultivate our club years. We use cassavas for them. Why don't we just cultivate cassavas, rice, yams, cocoa, cocoa? 10 years back or 20 years back, we all know Ghana to be the land that produces cocoa.
Yes, true.
Cocoa. Yeah. But what happened? Cote d'Ivoire taking over. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. It doesn't make sense. So if we are channeling into the technical field, why not divert a little bit or mostly to the agriculture field?
Agriculture is termed as also a technical field. Reason being, you are using your hand.
Okay.
Yes, you are using I'll say less of your brain capacity, but more of your hands to till the soil and to, cultivate the produce from the soil. So that is why basically the agriculture is also, but currently the reason we lost our forest reserves to Galamsey was because our farmers were not being given, the correct quotas of their produce. So they were in poverty whilst their cocoa was being highly sold out.
I don't understand that.
Okay. How would I say it? So let's say the high price of cocoa. Cocoa is cocoa, coffee, and I think cashew. Yes.
Really?
Yes. They are like our three commodities also that are
our three cash crops.
Yes.
Cash crops, yes.
So if it is a cash crop and the farmer who is planting the cash crop is not benefiting from the money being gained.
Should we say our leaders are selfish and greedy?
Yes.
Because you buy this at a low price from the farmers and sell it at a higher price on the market, leading to the loss of the farmers.
Yes.
And I now get your point.
You now get my point. Okay.
Yeah, I now get your point. In the sense that the farmers are lacking.
Yes.
Whilst the middleman and the buyer or the customer is gaining.
Yes.
Wow.
So, if they are giving money, that would help them foot their everyday needs, the amenities needed for the everyday living. I personally would take the money thinking, the money would stay long, forgetting that the money would get finished and the land that you have exchanged the money with could have generated more money for you.
Okay, so probably we are talking about job creations under the agriculture sector. My question, how effective is the Youth Empowerment Agency in Ghana creating sustainable jobs for the Ghanaian youth?
Creating sustainable jobs.
A job that you've given this person, you know that in years to come you are entrusting this into the person's care. In years to come you want something product, not a job whereby you've given the person, after 2 days, 3 days you have to come and sack you off the job because you are not because your leaders are like, she can't do it, or probably through connections. Big government, someone who is fit for the job is not giving that job.
Yes.
Because I know you, you can come and do it. So I'm asking this question again. How effective is the Youth Empowerment Agency in creating sustainable jobs for the Ghanaian youth?
I would say currently or nowadays it's kind of being effective where we have the NGOs, the MasterCard Foundation partnering with NGOs to give people these certificates, build their skills in the areas that we are lacking, and then and then they are giving maybe startup kits, I would say, to be able to use and set up themselves.
Okay,
currently.
So that brings me to my next question, Mr. Afeti. When it comes to founding, Ms. Fynn just spoke about startups. When it comes to founding, are initiatives like the Youth Enterprise Support Fund reaching the right beneficiaries? I should come again.
Do you mean is the funding
reaching the right people? Because, like we just said, should I say, excuse me to say, the citizens are at fault for always and always and always electing greedy and selfish leaders. Let me use this word. Because we have leaders, excuse me to say, we have leaders whereby the right money is given to you for developmental projects, but because of your selfishness, you try to pocket that money and not give the right amount of money to them, what you are supposed to do. Example, I'm not trying to make any points valid here right now, but the example is our roads, whereby our roads can't be constructed right now. In the next 3 months, you will see that there are lots of mistakes with the road, potholes, whereby the roads are breaking. I don't understand, like, as our initiative like the Youth Enterprise Support reaching the right beneficiaries.
Well, this question is really dicey as to whether it is or it isn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Fynn and Mr. Dzameshie, you guys can come on board if you want to add something to whatever he will say.
Okay, sure.
I would say, I don't know, but sometimes if you are being given something, I mean, you are being honored to, or you are the recipient, sometimes the fund might not directly come to you, but then you, the recipient, have to, I mean, go in to fight for what you have been entitled to. And some of them too are not aware of the fact that they have been allocated this amount of money to this, so they don't know how to, or sometimes they are tired of following. I mean, I am someone that I don't give up on anything that I put my hand on to pursue. That is why we are supposed to come here today. I was here before the right time.
Okay.
I needed to alter all that plans to be here. But then, well, sometimes it can also be due to the fact that the donors do not give out the money that they are supposed to give to. And even if they give to, some individuals will not let the money flow through them, because the money is not something that you can just directly give to. You need to go through maybe from national to regional to district before reaching so by the time it's go through all this channel, it's either the right owner do not get the money, or you get it but not up to what he or she is expected to, or sometimes they'll delay until there will be change of government.
Okay.
So it actually boils down to some of this, but I am also of the view that if there will be an independent sort of a ministry to ensure that some of this thing is being done, quality assurance, or ensuring that, or maybe there is a system that the recipients could just rely on, and knowing very well that, okay, where if I go to this institution or this individual or this system, I don't need to even talk to a third party. I could just directly use the system to the benefit of myself. I think that can also be of great help.
Okay, so Mrs. Jam, do you want to add something?
Yeah. Okay, so I believe where he is driving from, pertaining to source of funding, and then how the funding can reach each and every youth who want to engage into agriculture or entrepreneurship. Is that not the question?
Yeah.
All right. So I believe we have youth employment agencies.
Okay.
For example, National Youth Employment and Innovation Program. We have YIA, which is Youth Employment Agency, NYA, National Youth Authority.
Yeah.
Now we have a whole ministry, Ministry of Employment and Ministry of Youth Employment and Empowerment.
Yeah.
Youth Development and Empowerment.
Okay.
All right. So they roll out programs. For example, 1 million coded program. For example, a Jumaura.
Okay, I was even coming to that.
Okay.
The Nkuko Kitekete and other policies.
Yeah, we'll get into that. So that's the agri sector.
Okay.
We'll delve into that place much.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have an interest over there.
Okay.
All right. So these policies have come into existence within the 11-12 months of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's administration.
Is it up to 11?
Okay, yeah. So from January we're in December now. So let's say 11.
Okay.
All right. Okay, back then, with this, my best regard goes to my MP, Honorable Richard Kwame Sepe, the Honorable MP for Anglo constituency.
Okay.
He is a second timer as we speak in Parliament. When he took office in 7 January 2021, he rolled out some vocational programs. For example, these mechanics, masonry, plumbing, electrician, and all tailoring, hairdressing, and all these vocational programs. But he rolled out this program in the entire Anglo constituency.
Okay.
But for all this work, the total number of people that was enrolled were not the total number of people who graduated.
Okay.
And the question lies here is that, is the willpower, the willing for our youth? We are here talking about them, talking about initiatives, funding, the support, and all those stuff. But is the will there? Some of them say the MP should buy them motor. If they did not buy them motor, they can't go to work. Meanwhile, the MP has established a whole fund. Will pay your agreement fee for you. Will be giving you feeding fee every blessed day just to go and learn and become better part of yourselves.
Okay, so
is the will there? The will is
the willpower.
The willpower to do after all the support that have been coming and all those stuff.
Can we say the youth of this nation is very lazy? Like they are lazy, they want it quick, like they want it in the fastest way possible by not working for it.
Exactly.
And the self-entitlement is also there.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's also one of the factors.
Attitudinal problems.
Of course. Few days ago, I met one distinguished lawyer in writing here. He came down to, go and pay homage to one of his bereaved family members. So someone he introduced me to someone, one of his very big one. Okay. So the man shook my hand and was like, hey. No, he introduced me as meet our doctor. And then the man shook my hand and was like, hey, a doctor with a hard hand. And I was like, yeah, that's how life is. You see, the point I want to make is, I didn't say that because I'm a medical student, so...
You are entitled to just medical field, okay.
So the skills that I have acquired, I'm just going to trash it. Trust me, I'm even going to make more money from those skills than even the medical practice.
Okay.
That I will be into very soon.
Okay.
If I am selling banana, you understand, as a medical doctor, I believe that the skills that or the medical training that I have acquired for these 6 years now, it will help me to even sell my banana better off.
Okay.
Apparently, I don't only farm, but then I repair rice cookers, blenders, and then all this.
It's like you want to just be equipped with all the vocational and technical skills in Ghana.
So that tomorrow, if I'm not there, my medical certificate, my children cannot inherit it.
Yes.
But if I set up an engineering company, which I'm working hard towards, you understand? If I have my own farm and my own value addition company and all those things, my children can inherit those ones.
Okay.
Do you understand? So it is necessary that, in as much as we dream of becoming the doctors and lawyers and all those things, we should also try the skills that God has blessed every individual with their skills. Yours can be talking. This person can be a photography. Okay. We all know of Leonardo da Vinci or whoever they call him. The guy can just draw. And some of his artifacts, it's only the billionaires who can afford it.
Okay. So this is a groundbreaking conversation we are having right here in the studios of Stone City 90.7 FM. Dear listeners, what are your thoughts on what our powerhouse panelists have said so far? You would also love to join the conversation on 0240-660208 or 0200-312 935. Join the conversation, but before we get back into business, we are going for a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Okay, so welcome back from that quick commercial break. We were discussing something before we went on that quick commercial break. Mr. Dzameshie, Honorable, Can you take us through the 4 PowerPoints you have based on the policy and the initiatives?
All right, thank you very much.
Okay.
Earlier, as I was saying, we are focusing our discussion on 4 key sectoral areas.
Okay.
Which were the key focus areas that I spoke about: education and skills training, employment and entrepreneurship, health and well-being, and then we will talk about civic engagement.
Okay.
All right. So I just spoke about only the education and the skills training. So let's go to the employment and then the entrepreneurship.
Okay.
So here, government have to, one way or the other. Ghana here, we take this question that government have to employ us. But I believe it's not the best way we should go. Government can go ahead and employ us, but we can't depend on one source of income. So that's why you have to add some level of entrepreneurship, some side business, some side hustle, so that you'll be yielding another income to support your household. Yeah. So there, it requires funding, capital. So in this case, government has rolled out a Jumawara program, 1 million coders program, and the rest. So the initiative work in this form. Government will locate some seniors, some masters, some master craftsmen who are on their own.
Okay.
Then they will register, let's say 5-10 people to go and then learn their skills with that master craftsman. Then when they are done, government will pay the agreement fee. Government will give feeding. Then when you are done, you'll be certified. You'll be given certificates. Okay. And then a startup capital to establish your own business.
I'm coming in. Let me come in this. Yeah. Okay. The government have placed all these initiatives in place, but with the youth, it's like we want, like, our problem is we want to be seated. They should do everything for us and just come and put us inside without going through this hardship. Yeah. We've made up our mind. We've made our mind that, oh, okay, I'm voting, like, excuse me to use a typical trending news in the country right now is about a young guy who has been arrested due to fraud, lab scam. Yes. And you and I could have testified to the fact that there are youth on X that are bashing the government, that are saying that they should leave them, they should leave the young guy. It's that we are looking for the easiest way possible to make money. We are looking for the easiest way possible to make money, and these are initiatives that could help you with the youth, but we are not going. It's not like it's not there. It is there, but it's like what is happening with the youth? They are not involved. They are not going.
Okay. Like, so the reason the youth are not patronizing these cases or these programs is one, the publicity of the how do I say it, the initiatives, it's not going on well. It's on a low level.
Well, and I beg to differ on that, because this has been an initiative the government has probably posted on national platforms. Let me tell
Ideally, how many youth are on the national platform?
So what's happening with your phone?
How would you find a national platform unless someone shares the link?
It's not even a matter of sharing the link.
And you know, Ghana youth, some of us don't like reading.
Exactly.
We don't like.
We are on X. Yeah. We are on X, right? Okay. We tend to follow people that don't. Excuse me to say, that don't add value to our growth. Okay. Instead of following channels. Excuse me to say, most of this you don't even know what's happening in Ghana right now. If you should ask them, what's the current trending news? They don't know. Yes. But ask them, what's the current or what's the next event happening in Ghana? They release them out for you. They don't follow national issues. And there are things that the youth are supposed to voice out on. There are national polls that they hold on X. There are citizens' opinion polls that is being held on X. How many youth of this country could attest that they've actually contested for that poll, voted for it? But ask them anything unrelating to national debates or issues. They don't have any problem.
Like entertainment.
They love entertainment.
They also like fast currency.
Okay, so right now the problem right now is what is happening in this country you are not aware of. Okay, and they come and they are like, pack your things. This country is under attack. We are giving everybody a dual citizenship to each and everybody's dream country.
Okay.
Would that travel fast?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think it would even travel fast.
So the education is there, but it is ignorance. Like,
have access to internet.
Okay, that
so
is also there. That's why we have the radios.
No, that's why I'm telling you that the publicity
is
for
low.
For these programs are low.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, there are times I even had the list of, let me say, they say how many people they want to take. Maybe if it is 10 for the YEA, or I even heard someone saying that people don't even come to the offices that have been put at the various points for them to come and the youth to come and ask questions and know the policies and whatever, because the youth don't even know that office is there in the municipal assembly or even at VRCs. Let me use voter reading here.
Okay.
So how would we get up and say, I'm going to YEA to make inquiries for this issue?
Okay.
Also, sometimes too, I heard they bring a number of people each region is supposed to bring for maybe the programs they've gotten. But here lies the case, the youth, we don't even hear about them. So I also heard maybe some of the MPs use their small party boys, they write their names down for them, so and they get the protocols for those programs, and even those party boys don't even go for the training. They just go there for the startup kits and the money, then they squander it. They don't even do the right thing to be done with their money.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Fynn. Mr. Afeti, you wanted to say something?
I want to say something.
Okay.
You see, making it in life is not for the weak. Honestly, like, life hard.
Okay.
But it is not a yardstick to say because life hard, so I'm not able to make it. People who know me and know my background, comparing my background with where I am, you know that it's that's why I say it's not for the weak. I fought for it. Just last night I met one man in a hotel. Because I wore the Molly, one of the Molly tops, so he shouted, "Have you?" Then we simply, and I was like, he just stepped down from a very fresh car with, I mean, when you watch him, you know that this man is a man of himself. So as smart as I am, I quickly engaged in a conversation with him. Oh, hi, I'm so and so. I did this elevator speech writing stuff that I did back in Lagos, so I used that. I said, oh, then I asked him a question. What is one thing that had inspired you when you were little like me? Then he told me that life saving tips, and one of them is urgency. If you want to do something, just make sure you do it. Just make sure you do it. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? I didn't apply to medical school.
Sometimes it depends on the zeal and the ambition you carry. Some people are just very lazy, like they are very, very lazy.
So
deep down,
very good.
Very lazy.
So coming back to the situation where they said they've advertised for something and that you did not hear, I don't see that as an excuse.
Okay, personally, when was it 1 million codes this thing came out?
1 million codes program. Yeah.
Okay, when it came out, I always posted it. Like, I was always posting it 24/7 on my status, and people were asking. I was surprised that the number of people who viewed and the number of people who asked, it wasn't related. I'm like, seriously, this is something that could help you. Imagine, and there was this particular person in my DM who always wanted to code.
So you see,
and he viewed it without even asking, say, what is this about? And I'm like, for real. So I had to enter his DM. I was like, I know that one said you wanted to code. He said this, and I'm like, so you've seen this link, you've not tapped on it, you've not even bothered to ask. He was like, and he thought it was just for scam.
Yes.
You see.
Yes.
I've been saying always that before you can achieve something on this earth, planet Earth of the living, it is about the hunger.
That's the agency.
Yeah. Okay, the agency.
The hunger.
Okay, the zeal
and the intentionality.
Motivation.
There is nothing by mistake.
There
are these three criteria that define human beings at where you want to reach at any point in time. So one way or the other, if these kind of programs have been launched, government has invested so much money in it, and you are not taking the advantage of it.
Okay.
So what else do you want they should do for you?
That's why I say the youth of this current nation, they are always complaining of unemployment and this, but realize the initiatives have been put in place. It is left for you to just go grab whatever opportunity is left there. Sometimes you can grab it for yourself. God knows you can enroll in this. The government is not going to stop you because you are ready to learn it, and they know at the end of the day you are going to contribute to this nation's development. It is already there. So what are we waiting for? So I would say, for instance, the pride, the laziness, the fact that we want someone to do it should be very much ready, sealed before we get it. That is our problem.
Let me give you this example. A minute. Okay. Recently, Honorable Kujetu of Son of Man, like wherever he is, like I wish him all the best. Anytime he's doing health screening, I used to go out there just to volunteer. You understand? I remember one time we went for one health screening in one of the towns. And then one media man was very late. So when he arrived, he was struggling to find his footing, and I wanted to help. Since he didn't know me, he was finding very, very difficult to ask him, hand over his bags and luggage to me. Then Honorable Kujetu said, "Oh, this is my boy." The moment he said that, the guy felt relaxed within himself. What I'm trying to talk about is what? Trust. Credibility and trust. You understand? Just recently, one of his workers reached out to me that he said, "Mawuko, there is this opportunity to go and do your specialty outside." So he thought I had finished medical school, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't. I'm late with 1 year." And I was like, "Oh, I have someone who can." He said, "No, he wants me because he always." So the point I want to make is the son that the child that spends so much time with the mother in the kitchen
definitely know how to cook.
Not only
and
cooking.
it will take 2 minutes.
Of course. So
you take 2 minutes, and your siblings will take 1.
Definitely.
So that's
definitely. So I'm telling my good listeners out there, the youths who are there complaining that there is no opportunity. There's
a lot.
There is a lot.
So much.
It's left to us to just grab this.
The PQ internship program is even ongoing currently.
Wow.
So you can sign up.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mr. Dzameshie, you wanted to say something before Honorable Afeti catch you also.
Yeah. So, earlier 2024, when my MP wanted to go for the election again, so he asked me that we'll be going for a campaign in a particular area. Actually, that's why I school in my basic school era. Then we went there. He called the place Togo in Anglo, Volta region. He called the place Togo. I said, why again is Togo in Anglo? That I don't know. Honorable. I said, okay, we will go there. We went there. This is a place that are composed of these weird guys.
Okay.
These guys that are engaged in substance abuse. Yes. Okay. So when you get there, Honorable has a message for them. In terms of changing their mindset towards doing something valuable for themselves. Okay. They only told him you should go and buy them kinky, you should buy alcohol, 1 gallon, and then buy weed. They say a car. They say some number of kg. If you buy all these 3 things, then for the vote they will give it to him. I said, you in this situation and such an honorable member came to you, wanted to ask you your challenges and then ways and means in which your challenges can be addressed.
Okay. Should I say these are some of the opportunities others tend to squander?
Thank you.
That blocks greater opportunities for those that are willing to enter this field.
Yes, that's true. That's what Honorable Afenyo Makin was complaining about.
We can see. I don't know how many of you had been to the Youth Empowerment Forum this year. Honorable Cyril has been there, and per what I've learned, I had interactions with some of the big people over there, and it was a groundbreaking opportunity because these people I grew up seeing, these people I grew up listening to, these people I grew up watching, and funny part is, you, this young guy, wanted like the greatest opportunity to meet your mentor, your role model, and you were not there when he came. You were not there when he left.
When he left, yeah.
he left before you came, and you are now complaining to the panel that this is the person you wanted to see. And you're like, do you know when he left? Did you know when he came? And he was proud to stand up and say it. And I'm like, nah. The self-entitlement some of us carry is very bad.
That's not seriousness.
We feel like we are very courageous. We are courageous at the wrong place.
Yes.
That's why I say it's
That's
not
why they said right thing at the wrong time and at the wrong place.
They carry some of we the youth we have at the wrong time and the wrong place. It's very bad. It is very
wrong
very
time and wrong place.
Honorable, this is what about laughing. It is
Right
very bad.
but
you see, sometimes.
General question. I'll have to put these 3 general questions on board here. How do the Ghanaian youth policy in the year 2020 to 2030 tackle issues like young mental health and inclusions? Because we've been hearing about drug abuse, and mostly it is within the youth.
Yes,
it is within the youth. And we saw last year or early this year, Red was taking over.
Yes, Red was taking over.
And it has caused a lot of damage to we the people who are supposed to build this nation in years to come. So in 20 years to come, how does the Ghanaian youth policy tackle issues like youth mental health and inclusion? Also, should we take it one at a time, or I should just put all 3 questions on board so we tackle
one at a time?
Let's take it one at a time.
Okay. Because we'll be opening the phone lines for our listeners at exactly 2:40. So we actually have 10 minutes to discuss all this right now. Thank you.
So you said, how does it work? Help to tackle.
How does the Ghanaian youth policy in 20 years to come tackle issues like youth mental health and inclusion?
Okay.
And we also anybody can take the floor.
Okay. So to me, in terms of, you say within
20 years.
20 years.
Yes.
How can the policy
the
help
Ghanaian
address
mental youth inclusion?
Okay. So I believe there must be continual public education.
Okay.
As far as we have the situation, we know it has been affecting our fellow youths for all this while, but still, education cannot be taken out of the equation.
Yeah.
So there must be continuous public education as far as telling them, let's let them know the dangers that are involved ahead of them, as far as this drug that they'll be engaging themselves with. And then secondly, I believe they have to educate them again that due to you being idle, you not doing anything, make you venture into those drug abuse.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I believe if you are given the opportunity, like one way or the other, you should be, you should allow yourself to be employed.
Okay.
You should allow yourself to be trained, either formally in terms of formal education or technical training. Then finally, there must be strict enforcement of the laws. Like example, the Togo that I'm talking about. Yes. You have to send troops over there to go in fact,
that's
check their hidden places and then put them before the law.
Okay. So Miss Fynn, do you have something to say to what he ever honorable said?
Yeah, I do. They said you have to engage the youth in productive activities, like what he's saying. As the Bible says, the devil finds work for the idle hand.
Okay.
So
even physics. Straight on that.
So if you are idle, that's when you find yourself engaging in all those stuff. Then you also have to build your full potential and your self-esteem, or let me say your self-confidence, where you know that, okay, I went to school at least to the SHS level. So you've built yourself to that extent. So even if you don't even go for a degree and you go in for the, how do I say, the technical skills or the skills training, the TVET and all those things, you are better off than someone who even ended it at SHS and it's staying home.
Okay.
Yes.
So
and the other one too is you should build your creativity, your innovation, and your self-reliance.
Okay.
You shouldn't have that entitlement behavior, but you should depend on yourself more often, and you'll be good to go. And we have to promote, I'll say, nationalism, volunteerism.
Okay.
Because
volunteering is actually. Should I say something about volunteerism?
Okay.
Can we see that volunteerism alone can create opportunities for you
Very
that
good
you
so much opportunity.
like
so
you
much
don't dream of.
so much
Just make
opportunities.
yourself available.
Yes.
I had the opportunity to talk to the 2023 GMB Queen and the current reigning Queen, Miss Selom and Miss Etonam.
That's
I
a
spoke
result
to.
of what? Voluntarily.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I got the opportunity to meet them. That was just last 3 weeks ago. 2 of them in the same space. And for what they told me, Queen Selom was like, make yourself available.
That's
Just
so
available.
available.
Just make your. And Queen Etonam was like, see, we are all born with different destinies, but your zeal, your determination, your ambition is
Your
what is going
passion.
to make you grab
Yes.
whatever you are driving.
That's
So
true.
I'm like, so this is just common knowledge we can all, like
Yeah.
I said, common sense is common, but it's not common to a lot of people.
Yes.
Like this is something we are. It's our potential. We have it at our full grasp. This is something we can, like, we can just grab at any
That's
opportunity.
true.
But
Yeah.
we are sitting like we like groundswork like this.
You will not do.
Do not
Public speaking like this.
Do
You
not
do
do.
not come out.
Yes.
The only
Then
thing
you
do is-
expect when opportunities come, these same people that are sitting somewhere looking at you, they should just give it, they should just hand it to you on a
Yeah.
super. It's not done.
Yeah.
it's not done.
Today,
Yes.
today there is this. Yesterday was boxing, right? Today they are doing supercar,
Yes, some of them.
spectacle going on. But then,
Is it the F1 racing?
Oh no! This one is by Ibrahim Mohammed's.
Okay.
The
I think
supercar.
I heard about it.
Yes, I'm supposed to be there, but because I want to also be here so that I can talk to you that's listening to me, so that you can make informed decision. That's why I didn't go for the supercar. I don't have a car. But then, apart from the points my two colleagues mentioned,
Okay.
I also have to talk about stigma. You know, sometimes when these individuals that have fallen prey to, I mean, this drug abuse and people often talk
The way society tackles them.
the way society tackles them is not the best.
Okay.
Let me come in with this example. I don't know whether it's Stoneboy or one of the Volta musicians recently. Agbeko.
Yeah.
Is it?
I did a story on that.
He did a story on that.
Yeah.
That's very good. So we all realize that in that particular contest, the one who trained the other who is not successful. And
Okay, it was Aigbe Edem and Agbeko, but as that time Agbeko had actually had more fame than Aigbe Edem. But in recent times, we could see that Agbeko is now a drug addict who has lost everything to drug. He's now homeless. Yes, he's now homeless. And those that helped him previously are actually saying that when they meet him in town, he doesn't respect them. But in an interview, he actually said that it got to a point where he lost his memory due to drug abuse. He lost everything. And he hadn't been a drug addict, but it has all been. Sometimes the company you find yourself in is also the problem. He met this girl who introduced him to drug. And now the girl is actually doing very well. And you are in Accra.
Is he taking over with the drug?
And you are in the streets of Accra. So Aigbe Edem reached out. It took grace. It took convincing for Agbeko to actually go through rehabilitation at Fantine.
Yes.
So right now he's currently under rehabilitation.
The point I want to make is when Mr. Agbeko had that shortfall, he wasn't abandoned, he wasn't criticized, he wasn't. They didn't say any whole lot of words about him that could, I mean, bring him down, but rather they
His
actually
friends reached out.
They reached out. Even at a point, I remember vividly, he didn't want to go to the rehab center.
Yeah.
So
they had to
everybody
force
left
him.
They have to
Everybody left
convince
him.
So
Yeah.
So that is the point I want to make. If you chance upon someone that is a drug addict, or you don't say, I mean, you are a drunkard, you are this, and because of that you leave the person. The person can even can even go and then join forces and come and harm you and come and attack you later in the future. So instead, and then another point I also like to make is this: you also engage these groups. You engage them.
Public
sometimes,
engagement.
yes, the public engagement, maybe through football or so, any activity. Then, I mean, in the process, you talk to them gradually. Then, in the process, I mean, you also made them know about. That's where the education comes in. Yeah. So through the activity engagement, then you tell them about the side effects.
So the second question here right now is: should the National Service Scheme (NSS) be restructured to boost the youth empowerment? Because we've been hearing a lot of scandals about this National Service, our National Service, Should it be restructured to boost youth empowerment or employment? Who will take the floor? This is a general. Okay, Miss Fynn.
Okay. So I'll take the floor.
Okay.
It should be restructured.
Please, 1 minute each. We'll have to open the phone lines for our viewers and our listeners.
It should be restructured. Reason being that right now they should rather push more of us, the youth, into the technical side, whether pertaining to your course or pertaining to your program. You did maybe a business field or whatever, they should push you to those technical sites to go and learn from them. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
I get it.
Yes. And another one too is that it should be restructured in a way that it should educate us more on what is going on for the youth, so that we will be more aware of our issues.
But our problem as youth is when the National Service placements or this thing comes, they don't want to go.
Yes, we don't want to go because the government has not also made the amenities in those rural areas appealing or comfortable for us to patronize those places.
Mr. Dzameshie,
so that is why some people wouldn't go at all, because they don't want to struggle.
Okay, so Mr. Dzameshie,
they don't want to go to places where there is no network or anything.
Okay. Yeah. Mr. Dzameshie, you are laughing. I can see you have something to say.
Okay, so I think the National Service Authority no need to be structured as such. I'll be 50-50.
Okay.
With the reason being that she tackled of the side pertaining to pushing some national personnel to their areas of preference. Yeah. Currently, as we speak, National Service Authority under the Director General Ruth Sedo Dela, she is bringing this initiative, farming.
Yes.
Okay, they have got a lot of arable lands across the country where national service personnel are engaging into farming. So I think that's a step in the right direction. You start from one place, then we move to the other place.
Okay.
But the focus should also go on providing equipment. Now we are in a technological revolution era. So equipment must be made available to make farming activities more appealing. And then finally, she also spoke about those rural areas that government has posted them to. The social amenities in those areas are not appealing. But actually, I will urge you that whatever you are posted, that's where your service is needed. Government cannot tackle all the social amenities areas in all those areas before you go into your service. So with that, I beg to differ a bit.
Okay.
Yes, but whatever they post us.
Okay.
We should.
Them.
Okay. Also start boosting the social amenities.
Okay, Mr. Afeti.
Sure. Thank you very much.
Open the phone lines exactly at 1:45.
Yeah, my good friends have said all that I wanted to say. Okay. Wherever you are posted to, that's where your service is really rightly needed. Let me just give example by mentioning this Professor Emeritus Fred Binka, the foundation vice chancellor for UHAS. I think during his service he was posted to North, one village in the North. If for someone, so you see, but from there he got a job with just a phone call.
Okay, so let me say something. It's not sometimes they are not willing to go. Sometimes the security there is not safe.
Yeah,
sometimes
it's part of the amenities.
Yes,
okay,
it's part of the
so
amenities.
And some people they just don't want to.
Wait, my time is running. And who told that the security in Accra is better?
Well, because they feel okay.
Likewise in water region.
Okay, let me say something. I'm not trying to side with anyone here, but let's say facts. The youth love to enjoy, like what Fynn said. They love entertainment. They know Accra is the base of entertainment, right? Northern region, where are you going?
So
from where back to your room.
So today, Professor Binka is been remembered for good. He has transformed that place. Now, if you want to go to where it's already been transformed, then what's
okay?
Today, you see, Professor Binka today.
The impact is needed.
Yes. If you talk about malaria,
epidemiologist. The world-renowned epidemiologist. So should have, in case he decided
he didn't go there.
Yeah. The world be celebrating him in COVID.
Okay.
He was the one that across the world they have been engaging him on ways and means at which COVID can be tackled.
Wow.
Right from here,
yes.
Okay, so you are lovely listeners. You've heard it. You've heard them. You've heard us in the studio tackle youth policy today on the YIP Talk Show's episode. We are all eager to hear them. We are all eager to hear your questions. So we would be opening the phone lines any moment from now. Do well to reach us either SMS, WhatsApp, or even call us on 024 066 0208 or 0200 312 935. I'll take the phone numbers again: 024 066 0208 or 0200 312 935. But before that, we are going for a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. up any caller or listener. So, dear panelists, the only lady among them, but Dion, Fynn. So, what you have for us, like, we were talking about something, and basically, we were talking about youth policy and initiative. There are things that the youth don't know. There are things that I personally sitting here don't know. Can you educate us more, a little bit, on our personal initiative and rights, or what are the type of rights we have to these initiatives? Is there any requirement for us to access this as Ghanaians?
Okay. So, requirements to access the initiatives on board now. Basically, just avail yourself. That was the main and the major important requirement.
Okay, I'm asking you to because one of the requirements I registered for requires a Ghana identification card.
Yes.
So basically, it is being channeled for only Ghanaian youth.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so our listeners might want to know if these opportunities or initiatives are open to any other nationalities living in Ghana, or is just entitled or directed to just the Ghanaian youth citizens.
Well, I think it's directed to the Ghanaian youth citizens because you have to have a Ghana card. You're supposed to be between the ages of, I think, 15 to 35 or 38.
Okay.
Yes, so that's like the major requirements. Then you're supposed to visit the offices. For example, the YEA, Youth Employment Agency, has offices all over Ghana, I think, so far. So you're supposed to visit the offices. You also visit the municipal assembly in your locality or whatever. Then you make the enquiries necessary for the
Okay, so here in Ho, Mr. Dzameshie, here in Ho, where can we locate these offices, these government initiative offices for the people on the youth of the whole constituency? Where are those offices located, and how best can we get in touch with those people?
Okay. In terms of agencies that youth engage in.
Yes, or the youth engage, the youth empowerment agencies.
Okay. So one, you can go to National Youth Authority. That's at the ground floor of Voter Regional Coordinating Council.
Located
at that's Voter Regional Coordinating Council.
Okay.
Where the seat, let me say the seat of the regional minister. Okay, in the same yard you have access to YEA.
Okay.
The regional office is also there. And then you come to the assembly, the district office is also in assembly.
Okay.
Yeah. So all these three places, I think, when you get in touch, all these youth policies that as far as skills acquisition, youth start, NEP, the Jumawura, Coders program, and all those. Yeah. Most people engage me during the time that the registration was ongoing.
Okay.
When I referred them there,
okay,
and then they were fully registered, and they are under the program as we speak.
Okay.
So
wow.
Some youths are
actually very eager, taking opportunity of this.
Serious.
Okay.
Some they refuse not to engage in those areas. They want quick money.
And since we are youth MPs, let's tackle this current breaking news on grounds right now. Whereas some youth of these countries have been arrested for impersonating our ministers of state, just to involve in scam and fraud. What is happening? What do you think let me put it, what is the appropriate punishment do you think this youth deserve? Because impersonating a head of state, a minister of state, is a great offense.
Yes.
And for you to even impersonate that person, and not in a good way, but involving in fraud and scam.
So you see,
yes.
whoever impersonates a higher authority of this caliber, a minister, president, or whatever, one way or the other, they are just saying that it is that public figure who is engaging in that fraudulent act.
Really?
Of course. because they impersonate you. They take your picture and everything, your information, and put out there, and then will be operating behind.
How did they know? Because these ministers in question, we've not heard anything about money laundering, fraud, scam, or anything surrounding them.
Yes.
So how comfortable were these youths that they decided to just pick this person, this random minister, and impersonate the person and involve in such activities?
Yeah. So a criminal will always do everything to hide him or herself.
Okay.
Yeah. So whoever he will use as a cover up, he or she don't care.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So the fact is, whenever they are arrested, they should be persecuted seriously to serve as a deterrent to.
Okay, so you as a youth MP, yes, someone who is vying towards the parliamentary seat of Ghana one way or the other, if you are in this scenario or in this position, whereas a youth decides to use your picture for scam or fraud, and you find out, what would be the first thing that comes to mind, and secondly, what punishment do you feel would be appropriate to be given to such person?
All right. So when somebody use my information to put out there as an imposter, okay, one way or the other, to use my information in a way to represent his impression or whatsoever, when the information gets out there, I will subject myself to the security officials to go into all those messaging or whatsoever. National Security Bureau is there, National Security Council is there.
Cyber security?
Yeah, cyber security. Mawuko is there, FIC is there. They are all there. So I will subject myself to these security intelligence organizations to go through and see whether it's me or it's somebody that I'm hiding behind.
Okay.
Yes. So I will subject myself to the full scrutiny.
So I don't know what's happening with the youth of this country. Impersonating a public figure is a big crime, and right now, from the youngest person there is just 25 years, someone who could have run or could have taken this opportunity, had to take this golden opportunity, grab one of these initiatives, enroll under. Funny part, you're not going to pay anything. The government has covered, and the oldest person there is 33 years.
Okay.
So there are three, one lady, two male, and the lady is 31. Yeah. The youngest guy is 25, and the eldest among them is actually 33 years.
An active you who's supposed to
active you
meaningful to themselves, their parents, their family, and their society.
And funny part, how could a girl, a lady, because most of these initiatives are veered towards empowering girl child education. So why should you, a lady, be caught in such acts? Excuse me to use a foreign language on this. Not that particular act.
And one thing I would also like to say is this, Togbe, the overload, Togbe Afeti said that you are sleeping like you are competing with the dead. And then you want to succeed in the land of the living.
Poverty is manufactured in bed.
It doesn't
really.
It doesn't work that way.
Okay, the lazy man is always sleeping.
The point I want to make here is that sometimes the big boys out there who have made it one way or the other. Because in Ghana, anybody who has ever made it has a story to tell. Either he wash bull like 10,000 bulls in a day, or
Are you trying to make it like a joke? Because
no, it's not a joke.
Okay,
trust me. Definitely, they have something to say.
Okay.
Very good. So you the listener, a poor person somewhere, you be like, Charlie, how can I wash bulls? I don't know. You reach that level.
How did you do it?
It doesn't tally.
Okay.
So they sometimes find their own means of
making it.
And sometimes they also confide in these juju people, telling them that nobody can do anything to them. Like they can just go ahead and do whatever, and that they have their backing. So me, one of my suggestions is, in fact, those big boys that they've made it, quote and unquote. How they made it, I'm not interested, but they've made it. Because I know some rich people like Nana Komibediagu's elder brother. The guy is filthy rich. but he doesn't. Most people don't even know him.
Should I say one thing about Ghanaians? Ghanaians love going low key. Like other nationalities that I've seen, that they like personalities have money and they are all over the internet. They are flaunting their wealth on social media. But it will shock you that they'll be like, oh, richest people in Africa, in West Africa, then top 10, top 20 now Ghanaians, and I'm like, in this country.
Yeah, that's our culture.
It's like Ghanaians love going low key. They don't want to make noise for people to see them. Or I feel like they always don't want to be the center of attention and attraction, because these people actually have money. They have money. Yeah. They are filthy rich. Like, excuse me to use this word, bloody rich. Yes. But they go under, like, should I say undercover, or they just go? They just go now.
Naturally,
Ghanaians, we are fan of going low key. Yes,
because the moment to start showing off, people will come for you.
People will come for you. Ghana idea.
They
are not doing it.
A way of doing it.
Okay.
You understand? So I feel that our young boys out there, they shouldn't be moved by some of the success story of some people. I mean, just be little. They say little is better when God is in it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? If once you have your 3 square meal a day,
some people crumble. They are not even getting the 3 square meal. That is when it comes in. You get.
So you see, our people that have the richest man, richest woman titles should make opportunities available. They should use their money to fund projects.
Some people it's selfishness.
To fund other initiatives for the youth to become better off, rather than letting the youth be poor and become armed robbers, liabilities when you are supposed to use your money wisely.
Okay, lovely listeners, it's very unfortunately we couldn't have any caller on the show today, but stick and stay with us. We are wrapping up on the show. Don't stick and stay with us. You will join us same time next week Sunday. Until then, have a wonderful Merry Christmas and enjoy the festive season. Please break bottles, but don't break it on anybody's head. Don't break it on anybody's head. Okay, I did this with Mr. Wanda Nicodemus Dzameshie, who is the
minority leader of Youth Impact Parliament, Youth MP Anglo,
okay,
political debate, chairperson of Intelligence Committee.
Wow, strong profiles. Mrs. Fynn and Mrs. Dion Kukua Fynn,
Deputy Clerk Finance of the Youth Impact Parliament.
Wow. And the last person, Mr. Mawuko Afeti.
Mawuko Afeti is my name. MP for Namdown constituency, Deputy Minority Leader, and also Vice Chairperson for Intelligence Committee.
Okay, I did this with my co-host, Mrs. Cyril, who has been on the background helping us with the videography and the photography. And I am your host, Matilda Akosua Docia. Until then, same time next week. It's bye-bye. Okay, Miss Fynn has a final word for our listeners.
Okay, so the final word.
Okay.
I want to introduce the youth into network marketing.
Okay.
There's this network marketing field, which is called an organization currently called Affluence Global, where you sign up, then you get to meet people, network with people, grow a business. Yeah, it's in Ghana.
It's in Ghana, but you network beyond
Ghana.
Thank you.
Yes. And we sell a supplement called the Double Red Rose, and it's doing massively well. We have a lot of testimonies currently.
I know about that.
Please get to know more. Then patronize the Double Red Rose supplement.
Okay, Mr. Dzameshie, do you have any final words you want to give a shout out to someone out there?
All right. So, finally, my shout out goes to all the youth, the teaming youth across Volta, across Anglo, across Ghana, and even beyond Ghana. That you can make it through hard work. Poverty is manufactured in bed. Those who make it don't sell it so much, they don't abuse so much drug. They don't impersonate so much people, so many people around. They don't impersonate our public figures. So the onus lies on you. That what is chasing you, you bring it out to make good out of it.
Okay.
And call of the hunger, the anger, and the intentionality, the zeal.
Okay.
These are the 3 key areas that would
define 3 key areas
to make it in life. So on this note, I thank everybody. May we take good care of ourselves.
Okay.
Mr. Maxine, Mr. Dion, Madam Dion. Let's take good care of ourselves. All the members of YIP Impact Parliament, let's take good care of ourselves in this festive season.
Okay, Mr. Afeti, any final words?
Yeah, so my final words for my cherished listeners is this. Just plan very well. And planning and time consciousness. Okay. You know, you cannot achieve something, your achievement cannot be more than what is inside yourself.
Okay.
So you need to plan very well, and if you don't have a plan, trust me, you don't have a protection.
Okay.
So regardless of where you find yourself, just plan very well, and also seek mentorship. If your mentor used 10 years to achieve something, you the mentee should use less than half of that year to achieve even more than what your mentor has achieved.
Okay. So double the effort.
Yes, double the effort.
Okay.
And don't stay idle and be complaining. Rather look out for the opportunity. Create opportunities yourself. And with God, all things are possible. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy and prosperous New Year.
Okay, so my final words, I want to say a big shout out going out to my mom, my brother, and my uncle who is listening right from Akosombo. Uncle, I love you so much. And my brother who has given me this opportunity. Hey, big bro, thank you. And yes, everyone listening, our lovely listeners, we say a Merry Christmas. But before we go, we have a general announcement from ECG. Emergency maintenance. This just came in, so on the 22nd December, which is Monday, tomorrow, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. there is going to be a general light out, and the affected areas are Ho Polyclinic, Dave, Ho Airport, Thithrinu, Womenu, Petwe, Jofi, Mali Estate, Hokpoji, Ho Municipal Hospital, Ministries, Residency, Parks and Garden, Ho Poly, Snake Flat, Soko de Lokwe, UHAS Main Campus, GNCC, Data Link, Ghana Water Company Limited, Serene Hotel, Soko de Bogame, Green Valley, Abutia Towns, Akope Towns, Adaklu, Bojibi and its surrounding. ECG regrets the inconvenience that will arise as a result of this exercise. So the affected areas again
it's
from so from 9, like I said, a general light out.
The oho.
Your Christmas with lights out.
Dave, Ho Airport, Thithrinu, Womenu, Peswe, Jofi, Mauli Estate, Hokpoji, Ho Municipal Hospital, Ministries, Residency, Parks and Garden, Ho Poly, Snake Flat, Soko de Lokwe, UHAS Main Campus, GNCC, Data Link, Ghana Water Company Limited, Serene Hotel, Soko de Bogama, Green Valley, Abuti
we